Well, I'm getting to stare at some truly awesomely amazing scenery. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. The top of the peak is covered with fog and snow. Perhaps we're getting snow tonight. Look at this view. It's just beautiful. There's mountains that way. I'm a little low to see them right now, but it's just beautiful. While I'm out walking and enjoying this view, I've had a rough morning. I've had a rough couple weeks. And mostly because I've chosen to do life so differently. I believe we are being scammed. I believe we're being sold. I believe there's so many things going on that so many are unaware of. And it's stealing the real humanism of us. It's stealing what really is human about us. That's what I believe. It's stealing human nature. True human nature. I don't believe true human nature wants to hurt, wants to lie, wants to deceive each other. I don't think we truly want to hurt each other. But I think we do. I think we do. I think we hurt ourselves mostly. And then, in turn, it can hurt those that we love. And so, I believe that the world is set up right now to get you, to grab you, to get you hooked into something. And it changes the way you believe. It changes how you see life. It changes how you do life. And how you do life and who you engage with in life, you know. So, living off grid is a new challenge for me. However, standing out here looking at this beautiful scenery earlier this morning, I was asking myself, what have I done? What's going on? And only because it's tough to maneuver the off grid things, learn new things so quickly sometimes. Especially when you've been doing it a certain way, at least in a certain style, you know, modern day living for your entire life almost, except for maybe as a kid, and it was totally different then. But being 41 with a family, a full big tribe, a big family, a big team, here on the village, it can get tough. And we've only been here a week. Oh, look at that. But then I'm looking at that and I'm realizing that it's all my choice. I get to choose this. And while it's been tough, it has. It's been a little tough living off grid, but really that's not been the toughest part of it. The toughest part has been the maneuvering of relationships, the diving deep, the getting more, the connection in relationships is what's been tough for me pretty much my whole life. The logistics of life have not been tough. I started life like all of us as a baby, but at 16, I had my own son and I started doing life, so that's not been hard for me. What's been hard is finding love, creating unity, mostly within myself. But once I found that, I realized that there's a lot of people I connect with that also struggle in the same way, who I'm trying to lead by example, showing the discipline I have to love myself. And so I'm out here today and I'm looking at this beautiful scenery, and I was feeling rough because my own personal relationship has had some tough, hard spots. And I struggle with my feelings around it sometimes because I want to take it personally. I want to take personally the performance or the love or the care that my partner has given himself over the last 20 years that then I feel like has affected me. But if I can step back and not take it personal, another's choice, then I can truly see that it's a thing between two people, but it's his choice. It's his way of doing life. It's his way of performing life. It's his commitment. It's his love for self. And I can take it personal and get insecure and get hurt and have a million feelings about it, or I can look at it real, and I can look at it from, well, I just have choices. I can choose to understand that everybody deals with issues and everybody has things they have to work through, especially with those of us that had a lot of childhood trauma. So, I can choose to do that, or I can choose not to. And like I always say, we always have the freedom to change now. So that means our choices. We can change our choices a million times if we need to or want to. But we have that freedom and we get to choose and we get to pick. Sorry, I gotta switch arms. So we do get that freedom. We do have that opportunity of being alive. And once we know that it's all our choice, our reality is created through our choices. Once we know this, once we embody this, once we believe this, we create this reality, this one that I'm living, looking at those beautiful peaks that I've wanted to see for 20 years. But embodying my beliefs is new to me. It's not something I've always done. I've had beliefs. I've had ways I wanted to do things, but I never fully, truly, 100% embodied what I believed. Because I was afraid and I didn't believe or love me enough. And there's times where that still comes up, creeps up for me, and I'm learning to embody it differently and more. I'm learning to let go. I'm learning to be open for more abundance. So while I want to take things personally and I want to get my feelings hurt and I want to be insecure and my ego tells me all these things I want to do, I also want other things. I also do want connection. I also do want love. And the more I find I can love myself, the more I find I can love others. And the more I see where others have loved me. So while I want to sometimes crawl up in a ball and feel like and question whether I've ever, like Rob Thomas says, I love that dude's music. Like he says, I wonder, I question, have I ever truly been loved by a hand that's touched me? And I question that sometimes. I truly do. But when I get back to it, I can look at the evidence of my life and I know that I've been loved. I know I've encountered people of love. Once I now understand love, I know there's people that love me. I know it. And I know that there's people that I have encountered that are love. Once you can see and feel it, which I can step back and allow others to be them without taking personally and getting hurt and allowing myself to be me. That's what I believe love is letting others voluntarily evolve, including myself. So, love, experience, and choice. We have the freedom to change now. So, you want to live the ultimate human experience, you got to learn to let go of what you think and embody what you feel. Tie it all together.